Hello everybody, welcome back. We're on another episode in Bannock territory. I just cleared out the basin in the last episode and now we are going to hop down there to see what the hell is inside. Oh.
She wasn't kidding about the sound.
Huh. Can I get by the snap maw? Cool. Hey. Not liking that. Oh, shnikes. I know there's one right there. Holy crap. I don't want to fight 4 of them. What happened to being able to take these guys over? Jeez, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Holy crap. I could run as fast as possible and hope that works. Definitely an option.
Easier when I was a kid. Must be the entrance to this den.
Well, you saw me now. Too late. Go. Okay. That'll work. I don't want a gentle fall anyway. Prefer a hard fall. Long, hard fall.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A 1, a 2, a...
Nope, cut you off. Don't care. What the fuck is that? She's already down. I just cleared this out. You're already down here? Really?
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've
It's
never heard
not
anything else like it.
music.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Ooh, blue gleam. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Wow, that is absolutely horrid. If you're going to continue making that sound, I will be forced to kill you. I'm sorry. It's the way it has to be. Alright, get the hell out of here. Something over there. Probably a flower. I want to discover this and then I'll be okay. Then I'll leave. I have to do this by hand, I guess. No fast warp thing. What the fast travel? There it is. Excuse me. It's really late here. Let's run. Let's go. Really worked. Nice. Anything else?
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
Yeah, but you're a video game character. You can take it. What the hell is this place?
On the coldest days, the fish become lazy, and the challenge of ice fishing disappears.
You're looking strong.
Oh. Some random settlement? Okay. I don't know. Good seeing you guys. Bye. Gonna go discover another campfire and fast travel back. Assuming there's nothing else in the immediate area. Nope, nothing. All right. Bam, bam. And now up this damn path here. All right. DAM path. Damn as DAM. You understand. Shut up. Trying to make it funny. Do I have to follow the path, or can I just kind of do my thing? No, this looks like it's pretty tough. Oh, badger! Damn it. I don't even know what I need any of their stuff for. I don't know if they have badger skin. I assume. I don't know what upgrades it needs or I need for it. Need it for. There we go. I can word in my mouth and come out at some point. This is stupid. I shouldn't have to hit the jump button. If I'm holding up, friggin' jump up. Holy crap, this is a heck of a trek. Wow. Just in case I die.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
As long as it doesn't
What's
point
this chime
backwards at
for?
some point.
To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
Well, how in the hell are the Banooks getting through there? Well, that doesn't help. It's right here.
Another marker. Good.
Where? Oh, that thing? Right? One over here?
Okay, that way then.
Yeah, alright. A little bit of a maze, isn't it? Huh. Can I hop up there? Nice. Huh. Didn't need to jump up there.
Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay, through here.
All right, this is it's neat, but it's also kind of boring. I don't need a supply crate. These things reset themselves, or does somebody go back through? I don't understand.
On we go. Gotta get past these stalkers, one way or another.
Probably another. Oh, shit. Come on, buddy. Oh, what happened to your face? That'll work. I am happy with that result. Especially now that I can find things that'll put 60% into my healing pouch. I'm assuming it was just 2. Maybe I shouldn't. Totally am though. You good? You done? All set with that? Yay, made it.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Ooh. Pretty. Was it like Hoover Dam or something? I don't remember any volcanoes in the background of that. But just gonna point forward. Oh, there's no other way to go.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
Huh. Alright. Woohoo! Man, you see me launch? Oh, that was awesome. Yeah.
Around the bend we go.
Hey, she didn't let go prematurely and
Now how do I
die.
cross this one? Down it. Down, then up.
Maybe? I thought that was just in case
There's the way
I
up.
fell. Yeah, there's the way up, but here's some purple thing. Huh. Don't know what the pigment's for. I'm assuming I need to collect it for something. Glad I found one.
I
Pull
need
it?
to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Great, right. Now what? Oh, I didn't see the... Okay, I didn't see the cord. Gotcha. Oh, is it just infinite now? Okay, cool. Well, in that case, you go down. Is that cold?
Made it.
Yeah, she'd be frozen. She'd have hypothermia so bad. Why? Why do I still need to activate these things?
Okay, heading for more waterfalls.
What's down there? Nothing. Alright, why have a path? I don't like snow. I live in Maine. I've had enough of it. All set.
I could forget what warmth feels.
Oh, all of a sudden you don't know how to climb? It's because you missed the climbing ledge.
Bergen
Oh,
wasn't
it's a bear.
exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
Mm-hmm. Can I see it? Is it still around? No, it left. Ah, poo. Alright. A lot of places to go here. Ah, man. It's a lot of running. Not gonna lie.
Don't like the
A
sound
lot
of
of running.
that.
Oh, good. Campfire. So you can be sure to come right back where you died. Oh. Freaking flower thing.
It's pointing right towards those machine hounds.
Duck in the tall grass. Is that a monkey?
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it.
No, it's supposed to be a bear, I think. Well, what the hell? Can you get away from the flowers so I can override it, buddy? Alright, what do you got on me?
This tower out.
Freeze sag, freeze unit, body weakness, fire. I like weakness of fire. That'll work. Oh, that's close.
Gotta get rid of that tower.
Yeah, override it, damn it. Come on, dude.
Shooting the shit out again. Great. Okay. I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Haha. didn't do shit. What the frick is that? Woo, buddy. You ain't got much left, do you?
Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means I've got to climb.
What the hell is that? Is this blue gleam? Oh, gone now. Alright, that was alright. I didn't mind doing that.
I should be able to get up there.
Luckily, I'm a higher level guy with a bunch of good upgrades on his equipment. Probably would have taken 5 or 6 shots to those other body parts. So did she get past the flower and the Kodiak, or I don't know? Not an important detail necessarily. Oh, what a pain in the ass climb. Oh, up more? Come on. You shamans suck. More?
This
Going.
must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about.
Oh, hell yeah.
Guess I should take some blue gleam.
Yeah, you
Sparkles.
should.
I can see why it's worth a lot.
You get more? That's an old Stormbird. I want more, please. I can't get any more. Alright, cool. Well, whatever. Ooh, blue.
Yeah, this is useful.
Darn right.
Naltuk said Araya went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Well, since I'm already on them, that was a useless thing to say. Pretty sure anybody would have figured to take the stairs. Especially because the marker
An
points
ancient
you to
door.
them.
Maybe Araya's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
Just tell her how you feel and stop being a creepy weirdo about it. Feel like I don't need to be here, but maybe?
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
I didn't mean to
Those
stop her.
nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
Oh, did I not go the way I was supposed to?
Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Turn clockwise.
These things turn, changing the flow of light.
Oh, got a text. 1 second. Alright, I am back and forgot my... I'm always forgetting my darn stopwatch. 33 minutes on my... What did I do? Not stop my stopwatch? Unbelievable. Yeah, I didn't stop my stopwatch. Yeah, alright, whatever. So am I supposed to send it back to this?
All right, let's see if the door's open.
Okay. I got ahead of myself. Yay, I did something special, extra that I didn't have to originally. Woo! Or did something ahead of when I should have. Yay! Oh, I almost missed you, buddy.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
See, look, that had nothing to do with nothing. Why in the hell would that make that something? Why would they put that together? You don't want me calling my people. Who gives a fuck? They're dead. That had nothing to do with anything in this story. Stupid. You wasted your time, creators. Oh, there it is. There'll be something on here. Alright. So I didn't have to go to the big door. Have a little conversation here. Oh, very fancy. Well. Really? An elevator shaft? Alright, guess we're going up. This seems largely unnecessary. Jeez. Holy crap, the Banuk shamans have to do this every time?
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
Maybe. Is this the way Araya has to go? Because this doesn't seem right.
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
No. There you go. Drop. Thank you. Oh, I thought I jumped way too early and I was gonna die again. Wouldn't have been the first time. Probably won't be the last. Not sure why there's a save up here, huh? Unless I'm coming back later. That doesn't make sense to me.
Not much higher to climb. Araya must be close.
Like through this door?
She has to be in here somewhere.
No, she could have left already. How is there snow all in here? It's completely closed off. Only when the door opens is there any chance for that to happen. And then you'd think it would melt. I know it's cold up here, but come on.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room?
It's people who are blowing off steam because they realize what they're doing and what it means.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do?
Not talk to a wall, for starter.
Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak.
Doesn't need your help.
A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Well, how in the hell did you end up here? Because I had to open one of these things. If you don't have that ability, you're shit out of luck. Unbelievable. Alright, let's do this. Is this a harder puzzle? I don't want it to be. Oh, purple. I missed that. I was looking for stuff before I jumped on this.
This one's bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Boing.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Alright, that doesn't need to be done. I need... So I work backwards. I have to get it in there. Then this guy has to be turned either this way, or more than likely that way. Alright, you're going out here. Where do you need to be? So if you're going this way, then that. Yes. Could also be this. And you're definitely not coming from there, so you're staying where you're at. This guy's turning. Wrong way. Mm-hmm. You're not getting your source of power from there. Okay. Huh? Anybody else following this? Seeing my logic? Picking up what I'm putting down? You're gonna go. Does that work? That doesn't work, does it? Nope, no way. Tried working backwards. That's not gonna work either, is it? Oh, it totally did.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to schedule task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea.
Transmission terminated.
Huh.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
So you were talking to an AI the whole time and you thought it was a god. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for your tribe, I guess.
You heard it.
No idea what
The
the hell
voice
you're
of
doing.
the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's Drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did.
Yeah, I know. I'm awesome.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Oh, good.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that.
That's just lazy
But
writing.
You and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drift, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony.
You're talking about hydraulic
As the
fluid.
anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I
She's a
understand.
machine.
But I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help. To find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's Kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what weapon? All of a sudden there's a weapon on her back.
Aloy.
I did something that will help get the attention of the Werak. I got the tall neck near the frost figures moving again.
That's good to hear. I'm sure the Werak will be talking. Now, you need to do something else to convince them of your claim.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum.
I missed this one.
That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an Outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak?
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Banor to the north. But the Cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
You mentioned your friend, Sekuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
Well, that's who I'm collecting the
I need to get going.
paint
There's much
samples
to be
for.
done.
Yeah, there is. Boing. Oh. 6 blue gleam. Hells yeah. Alright. That's not what I wanted. Inventory. Oh. Ugh. Running out of resources here. I thought I'd come across a day where I can't fit any more Ridgewood. Oh, there it is. What? Stone. Huh. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Crafting, though. What do you got for this? Shock and corruption. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, that's new. Well, that'll get rid of some squirrel bones. Where are the squirrels at? Ugh. The heck. Alright, anything else before I leave here? Seems like every time I try looking, I don't find anything anyway. Oh, level 50. Huh. Nothing. Oh, thanks for that. Jeez. Those are far away. Am I supposed to do something here? Nope. Okay, that's a little weird to just leave me out here. Holy crap. Where was oh, started here? Went all the way. Wow. Alright. So I'll do it. Bandit camp. Trials. Oh, I freaking hate those trials. With a passion of a passion. Ugh. Hey, still don't know what's over here. Since that's grayed out, I'm guessing that's the mountain. Sakuli. Let's talk to her.
Maria said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Yeah, they do.
There's a fine line between.
I left the Banuk figures nearby. Hey, buddy. Think I have enough now? Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Striker bow is 16. What's the difference? Oh, keeping the bowstring drawn on the specialized sharp shot. Charge up more powerful shots. That I am okay with. And definitely want this guy right here. Hells yeah. Sharp shot. Boom. Thank you.
Demon at Thunder's drum will be.
I will also sell some stuff, but I don't want to bore you with that.
Where your every need is met.
Alright.
No wonder the Karja are so delicate.
What you got, buddy? Oh.
May all Storm
First
Neil's
off, one
bandits
of
freeze
Rangers
in their
supply
sleep.
crate here.
A coward's fate. The only one fit for them.
There we
What
go.
can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago, and I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel is not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a Snapmaw Fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Of course you ask for parts that no one would ever grab otherwise. Because I might have them on me already. Alright, how the hell do I get to this person? Looks like I go back here and climb up a mountain. Is that what I'm doing right now? Oh. Hey, buddy.
Trust the shaman.
Ah, there she is. There's my other set of hands. How's your metal cooling, hmm?
My, metal is cooling pretty well, Gildan. And yours?
Oh, you know, nothing comes out of the forge perfect. Come, sit. I've got an old Delvin story that'll turn that red hair white.
Hold that thought, Gildan. Another time, okay?
Anytime you like.
Good to see you,
Neat.
Faith.
Ah, there she is.
Oh, okay.
There's
My...
Oh,
Hold that...
anytime you like.
Alright, we're gonna have the same conversation twice. That's cool.
When the
Oh, I
old
could sit.
ones were
No, I'm
fresh in
good.
their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember
Shitting me
the
right now?
ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the
To
marrow
climb all the
from
way
our
up this thing? What
broken
the hell is this? Just yell up to the whoever you're looking for. This is ridiculous. Ridic. Holy crap. Ouch.
The daemon cannot force the blue light from the machines. Only suppress it.
That was a weird way of getting up.
What does the Outlander want? I'm looking for Skuli.
You found her. Come, come. Let's get it over with.
Holy crap. You gotta be easier to get to. Jeez.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Araya said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Araya works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Araya said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Araya understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Maybe they're trying to preserve ancient artwork? Maybe they're trying to preserve the stories of their ancestors? You don't see us going into into caves and going, oh, look at those cave drawings. Picasso! Need at least 3, so that's not gonna work.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Was that a slap at guys? Because
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones.
not like only
A
women
spring
like
of sudden
art.
color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Good, because I'm not doing it unless you reward me as well. I think that's just about done for this episode. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, I think.
I've hunted near the
The
frost
hell out of here.
since I was young.
And I've never seen a tall.
All right. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I will be continuing this as always. I'm going on vacation for a week, but I'm trying not to skip any episodes by staying up late and getting things done for you guys. So please like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Love you. Bye.